Greetings, Wyslouch here. This week's musical tip is part 1 in a many-part series on exploring and exploiting triads. If you like these kind of educational videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my Patreon page to get accompanying materials, charts, diagrams to all the stuff we're talking about here today. This week's musical tip: learn and apply a major triad and its 2 inversions on a 3-string set on the guitar. So what's a triad? In its most basic form, it's 3 notes. What are we going to talk about today? The major triad. The major triad is 3 components: the root, the defining note, the major third above the root, and the fifth, a fifth above the root. So in the case of a G major triad, for example, we'd have the G, the root, B, the major third, and D, the fifth. Most of the 5 and 6 note open chords, G, C, D, A, E, etc., can be distilled into these 3-note forms, these triad shapes. Let's take one 3-string set, namely the D, G, B string. Let's start with G major. A G major root position, meaning the root is on the bottom of the chord, is frets 5, 4, 3 on the D, G, B string. That's a G major chord, that's a G major triad. I say those 2 things interchangeably. Very useful. If I take that exact shape and move it up a fret, the quality is the same, but the location of the chord has moved up a half step. So now we're playing an A flat or a G sharp major triad. Let's get familiar with that. I want to take the tune I Don't Want to Get Married, which I learned from Alison DeGroot and Tatiana Hargraves. I want to use the first half of the chorus to exploit our new shape, our root position triad on the D, G, B string set. Chords are this: I don't want to get married, I just want to be free. I don't love nobody, and nobody loves me. 4 different major chords. We have a G, we have a C, we have a D, and we have an A major, all major. Despite the fact that we play these as open chords, we can distill these into triad shapes on the D, G, B string set. I want to play through that first half of the chorus with just that new shape we learned. Our root position triad on the D, G, B string set. 3, 4. I don't want to get married, I just want to be free. I don't love nobody, and nobody loves me. Awesome. Okay, maybe you practice that for the next week, maybe practice that for the next hour, however long it takes, no rush. What's the benefits of this? Well, it's a nice way to start getting away from open chords. So for example, if you're in a jam with another guitar player, they're playing open chords, well, maybe you shouldn't play open chords also, because you got all these shapes that are all up and down the neck on the D, G, B string set. Let's go to the next level. In this exact context, the way we're looking at these triads, there's 2 other ways to organize these notes. We have our first inversion with the 3rd on the bottom, and then we also have our second inversion with our 5th on the bottom. Okay, what's our first inversion? 9, 7, 8. Bam! That's a G major chord. That's a G major triad. Same deal. Go through the first half of I Don't Want to Get Married after you figure out where all these notes are and exploit that new inversion. I don't want to get married, I just want to be free. I don't love nobody, and nobody loves me. Cool. All right, the last shape is this. It's the second inversion. It's the easiest one. The 5th is on the bottom, the root's in the middle, the 3rd's on top. For a G major chord, the D, G, B, it's just a bar. 12, 12, 12, or open, open, open if you'd like. Cool. Figure out where the G is, where the C is, where the D is, where the A is. Do the math, and then play through the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to get married, I just want to be free. I don't love nobody, and nobody loves me. Okay, very cool. So we've got root position triads. First inversion with the 3rd on the bottom. Second inversion with the 5th on the bottom. Take each one of those, isolate each shape, exploit it, do it in a musical context. 1 string set. That's the quick tip for the week. That's the task. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out the Patreon. Thanks so much.